It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
The give right side for Gibbs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, the Rams had 0-2 here to begin the season. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Spiller.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And here comes Berrios. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Braxton Berrios. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. This one goes underneath to Walker. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Able to power through. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. You talk about this Rams defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the counter, it's Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Rams 48-yard line.
To throw is Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Back to throw. Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the interception, here's Goff. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Goff. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the Bengals 25-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams had 6 to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Bengals 0.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all of those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. On second down, here's Goff.
Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
Goff now looks to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
Goff now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Now it's Goff.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Goff throwing again.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cedric Wilson from 19 yards away.
And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Colin Saunders busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Gets this one to Juszczyk.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Berrios. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Rams.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Goff.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
So maybe some signs of life where this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Fields on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Touchdown Bengals. Daniel Peoples-Jones from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Caught, it's Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Again, Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
To throw is Goff. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Nevis knocks this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at? They're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Fields.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Fields now to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 22.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Here's Goff. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Goff now looking to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Goff.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Left side to Lamb.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, Dillon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Goff.
Got a man, it's London.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
London. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Goff throwing again. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw is Fields. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw. Fields. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Rams ready to go on offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Over the middle, caught by London. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Felix Anudike-Uzomah in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Another sack in the Josh Sweat total. You'd not be surprised many with a Pro Bowl season 2021. I'm still not sure how many people knew that much about him entering that campaign. They certainly do now, after built upon that prior season with a career-high 11 sacks in 2022.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard
Fields.
line.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. On 4th down, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jake Ferguson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Nevis on to attempt the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 7-yard loss.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. L.A. readies for its next possession. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Rams, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another road